Oh boy, 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 oh boy. I have a announcement and conversation and dialogue and questions and downloads and lessons and learning about Burning Man 2022. Pinkheart got our placement, our address that we are going to be at in Black Rock City. Now, we have been, with the exception of 1 year, we have been within a three block area on the Esplanade. We were designed to be an Esplanade camp. We have an Esplanade Viewing Station. We've got a beacon, which is intended to be a lighthouse, so people can find us when they're way out in the Playa. And we have water for people that are, coming back from the sound camps. The Esplanade Viewing Station to look out onto the Playa and process what you've been going through. It's a lighthouse for body, mind, soul has been our vision. That's our initial application was all about being Esplanade based. So 1 year we moved to the other side of the Playa, but we were on the Esplanade. This year, after 12 years on Esplanade, we are at 8 o'clock and F and 8. Fate! And so I wanted to share a little bit of the emotions and things that have been happening since that announcement. First was just like, it's hard not to feel like a punishment. As a camp, we often talk amongst ourselves about how hard we want to work to exemplify being a theme camp that embodies the 10 principles, that when we get a request from the org, we want to do it. If a ranger say, hey, there's bikes out here, we want to make sure that we are as really role modeling everything we can possibly do to show other theme camps and new people and jaded people, like this is how you can run a theme camp. So not that other people aren't doing that as well, but we're all learning and teaching each other. And if you know me, one of the things that in my dharma, my joy is trying to help educate and explain the 10 principles and try to make Burning Man a more impactful, powerful, life-changing, world-changing experience through the discussion of its philosophies and principles and such. And so I try to do that individually. I try to do it through videos, and we try to do it in the way that we run and act in our theme camp. And so to be relegated to the back streets, not that there's anything wrong with the back streets, it does feel like a little bit like, oh, what did we do wrong? And a lot of people were like, what did you guys do? Like, maybe I finally got on somebody's nerves so much. Maybe, we had a lot of stuff that happened over the last couple of years because I had a stalker that has been complaining about Pinkheart and telling anyone who would listen that we dose people and we've got a camp full of pedophiles. And even though we've had meetings with the Burning Man organization to try to clear our name and show them all the documentation of this person's mental instability, maybe that eventually we just became too much of a liability to be so high profile. Maybe somebody else in the camp did something wrong. We've got a lot of high profile people. Maybe we said we were going to do something that they thought we didn't do. I don't think that's the case, but maybe. Maybe there was a moop complaint. Maybe. Or maybe it had nothing to do with our performance, and maybe they just wanted to give someone else a chance to be on Esplanade. Or maybe they are scheming on how to manipulate the city to do something, like draw traffic to different areas or create, I don't know, like they're putting bees and wasps and flies and ants in a jar and shaking it and hoping to get some sort of dance party or sex party or neighborhood fun time. I don't know. When we asked if this was a mistake, are you sure? The answer was not a enthusiastic, we love you and we think you're amazing and that's why we want you to be in another area to draw people in. It was, this is not a punishment, but there are camps that had, I think, more interesting or significant 24-hour interactivity And their answer did feel a little bit like a spanking, like, other people deserve it more than you, is kind of what it came out to. It's like, oh, okay. So, but as I've been processing this and thinking through it and going through that, like, whoa, I hope nobody hears my words as complaining. It's insane. I mean, there's like, first world problems, and then there's utopia Black Rock City problems. I'm not complaining about where I get to live in Black Rock City. I get to live in Black Rock City! I get to lead an amazing theme camp. I get to gift and be amongst the most amazing people in the most amazing place. I'm so lucky that I got a ticket. I'm so lucky that I get to experience Black Rock City. So the grief of losing our location is not a whining or a complaint. It's more just like whoa, I've been thinking and planning for this one situation for 10 years. We built things for the Esplanade. We generally have the area in front of our camp as Esplanade that we're responsible for putting art on and decorating. So we've got, a pink heart arch that we usually put out there. We've got a beacon that we put out there. We solicit art applications from other artists for art that we can put out in that area. And so we have a bunch of gear that now we're like, well, how do we repurpose it, or what do we do with it? People have, usually schedule weddings in our frontage. Now, like, do you still want to get married at our place? It's going to be, at 8 o'clock in F. So this shows the pink heart from above. So you can see us on the Esplanade here. And you can see this area in front of us. We're responsible for 150 feet in front of our camp. And that's where we put, art. And we've got an interactive area, which is like a little patio area, so people can enjoy sunrise. We've got the archway that people do photos in front of, and people have weddings out here for this pink fir arch, and they drive their bikes through it. And we've got our big beacon, this 65-foot tall bike prank light, so people can find their way home from the open Playa. So it's just an adjustment. And who knows what it's going to be like. This could be what we've been waiting for our whole lives. Maybe Pink Heart up until this year has just been in, prepubescent, incubating, ready to just shine in our new neighborhood, ready to really sink in and fulfill our purpose. Or maybe this will be the year that we go, yeah, we had our run. Time to liquidate a bunch of pink fur and try something new. Who knows? It's going to be perfect. How could it not be? So it's not what I wanted. It's exactly what is going to be. Got to learn to love what is. Got to let go of the store, let go of the expectation, embrace the now, embrace the possibility. So I look forward to seeing you at 8 o'clock and Fate. The pink ride will still be Thursday at noon. We're still going to be giving away ice cream end of the week and iced water throughout the week. So hopefully you will find your way to Pink Heart, 8 o'clock in F. And hopefully I will be able to give you a big long hug at home. And if you're not going to Burning Man, I hope I get to hug you some other time. And if you're uncertain if our physical paths will ever cross, well, guess what? Every day you can find me at 9 o'clock Pacific right here on Facebook. You can also find me in Zoom at noon and 6 p.m. The links to find me in those places, you can go to text.hugnation.com and get a notification when I go live on Facebook, and it'll tell you the link, and you can pop right in and we can share a moment of love ambassadorship and of love mornings. Or noon and 6, go to zoom.hugnation.com, and that'll give you the links and the information about the gratitude gatherings every day. So we will connect, whether in the dust or through digital, or maybe in this moment right now. Look at this, we're connected right now. Who could believe that such a life was possible for us? I love you.